this. If a woman rejects you, bro, it is not the end of the world. There are so many women out there. And y'all mad because y'all feel like we taking them. But y'all can't stop getting mad at a woman and crashing out on her because she don't want to give you her number. What's wrong with you, yo? CCM does not belong in a black church. I don't think it belongs in a black church. I don't. I just don't. I just think it's overtaken everything. And I understand seasons change and times change, but our foundation, like we are gospel. We are the quiet. We date from an unhealed place, right? Would not be the person that we would choose if we were healed. I want somebody, like I tell you all the time, I want somebody to tell me no sometime. I want somebody to tell me, hey, get out your head. Get out, no, we're not doing that today, Julia. We're not. No, this is what we're going to do. And, yeah. Just don't put your hands on me. Well, because I don't do that. But what's up, y'all, and welcome to the Fearless Perspective Show. I'm your host, Julia, and as you know, this is where you come to hear what common sense sounds like. I'm glad y'all are here yet another week with your girl, hanging out and kicking it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all as always. Y'all know the love is always appreciated. The support is always appreciated. The viewership, and everything is appreciated for real. So I love y'all for real. And if you're new here, as always, I'm gonna say, if you're new here, welcome, and thank you for tuning in. However you arrived here, whether it was the algorithm or you saw some of my supporters sharing my stuff, like, yo, and he was like, yeah, I kind of like what she was talking about in that clip a little bit, in one of those clips, and and you wanted to check it out. Or you heard it from someone to say, hey, yo, check this girl out. Let's see what she's talking about. And you came over here. So I appreciate you for real for doing that. Also, it's a good time over here. We're going to have a good time. We are always going to shoot the real shit. I'm going to shoot it straight to you. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no point in me holding anything back or anything. I have a different, like I said, if you're new here, look, I have a different background, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's just, but I'm well-rounded. I think I am pretty well-rounded, especially to be a church girl, But yeah, so anyway, it's a good time. So you might hear me say some things, like I say, I don't know. And you might have to clutch your pearls but hey, you pick up, you get what you need and leave the rest. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, but of course, and again, if you're new here, let me let you just know, even though I do say what I feel and what needs to be said, I am not trying to be offensive to anybody. So if you ever take any offense, before you cancel somebody, hit me up, reach out to me, like seriously, like DM me, email me. Hey, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's not something that I, intend on doing. And I know a lot of people are easily offended these days. That's something, and that's why I'm saying so. I'm just letting you know, matter of fact, just know this before you hit me up. You ain't even got to hit me up. Just know this, it's not my intention to be offensive or anything like that. I understand that everything is up to a person's interpretation. My intent, I hope you always feel my intent, but I know that that's not realistic. So listen, if you just know, I'm not trying to be offensive. So if you're new here, just know that. If you've been here, y'all already know. Y'all know by now. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm glad you guys are here. I am here to talk to y'all. I just wanted to kick it with y'all. I hope you guys have been good and been taking care of yourselves. And as always, like I said, been enjoying this summer and enjoying your families, your friends, enjoying yourself some way, shape, or form. Because as I know, a lot of us adults, it seems like all we do is clock in and out. And that's it. or log in and out. I don't clock in and out, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it just seems like that's all I've been doing all summer, and taking care of a dog. You know, dogs need jobs. I take care of my dog. She don't do nothing but sleep all day. She climbs up in this chair. She sleeps all day. There's another chair in here she sleeps in, or she's sleeping on the floor, and then has the nerve to snore. And if you know my dog, she's not big at all. Man, why are you snoring? It's only 8:30 a.m. Mommy pretty much just logged in at 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you snoring already? And then you snore all day. And then you get up, you play, you get cuddles and rubs, because that's the thing I do love about working from home. I get to cuddle my baby, and because we need that. I ain't gonna lie, we be needing that. But yeah, she need a job. So that's all I'm doing. It seems like that's all I've been doing all summer, just taking care of her. I do that anyway. I ain't no deadbeat dog mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know some. I'm not. I take care of her. She's fed. I think she getting a little thicker. So that's why I'm like, I had to pull back on feeding you so many snacks, because I give her snacks for everything good that she does. Dogs, you got to reward them if you want to keep them trained and keep them doing well. So come on now. That's what I'm saying. They have a cool life. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to worry about nothing. They're taken care of. They don't work. They're fed. They have a nice area to sleep. They have their own area to sleep. They have, somebody who takes care of them, who loves. Child, please, man, they got it. But yeah, I don't know how I went on that tangent, but yeah. So anyway, so I hope you've been taking care of yourself, and that's always, listen, y'all already know what it is. You see this cup. Anytime you listen to this show, the Fearless Perspective show, kicking it with me, I don't care, whatever. I want you to have something to sip on. And I just really want you to pour up and pull up on me. That's it. Just pour up and pull up on me. And again, as you know, you say it with me. It can be water, tea, coffee, juice, whatever you choose. Wine, a cocktail. If you're driving, don't drink and drive. Y'all know, don't drink and drive. All right, don't. Man, that stuff, I don't be tasting stuff until I get in here, because I really like I be making some stuff. But yeah, that's just some coconut rum and pink lemonade. I mean strawberry lemonade. I don't know why I keep saying pink lemonade. I guess because it's pink, but it's strawberry lemonade. It's so good. It's cute too. Oh, that's cute. hmm So anyway, but yeah, I don't know why I like doing straight up like raw reactions. I think I need to start doing that kind of stuff like on social media, because like, especially with listening to music. I was listening to this chick the other day. I was going to the gym. Yo, and I found her on TikTok. I came across, she was on my For You page, and I come across some pretty cool music from TikTok. So came across her. I've never heard of her, and then when I read on her bio on Apple Music, found out she was on one of them shows, like I think America's Got Talent or something like that, overseas or whatever. And I was like, okay, man, her voice, I don't know what it is. It's mesmerizing. Like, I was in the car leaving, going out to go to the gym, and was like, whoa. Like, soon as I heard the intro, I was like, yo, let me put people on, because we gonna listen to this together. I like that. That's what I do on my social media. I be wanting y'all to experience shit with me, experience all the shit. And I'm like, yo, let's check this out. Yo, her voice was everything. Her tone. Her name is Naomi Sharon, or Sharon, however she pronounces her last name. If I mispronounce it, I'm sorry. But she is, oh my God. That's a vibe. I like her vibe. I don't know. It's just crazy. I like her vibe. And if y'all know me, y'all know I make amazing playlists. First of all, my playlists are a vibe. Because I like chill, cool, mellow vibes, right? So that's what I like to play in my house. That's what I like to drive to. That's what I like to chill to. If I'm cleaning up, you know what I'm saying? If it's not old music, then I'm listening to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't usually listen to that stuff when I'm working out. It's usually gospel. Usually gospel when I'm working out. I really listen to Ricky Dillard. a lot when I'm working out. What's his name? Vincent Bohannon. I listen to him a lot. I listen to a lot of gospel, but it got to be choir gospel. I ain't no CCM over here. Ain't nothing. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all. Okay, y'all gonna really okay. This is cool because this is allowing me to segue in the little piece I was gonna talk to y'all about. I'm gonna talk to y'all about some cool stuff. It's cool. It's really cool. But it's a thinker. The topic I'm gonna get to later. It's a thinker. But anyway, so talking about CCM. So Sunday, I was on my way to church, and I really, really, really like my church. And the word is really great. If I don't go physically, I'm watching online on Sundays. Yeah, so yes, I yes, I do. Um, but I don't like the praise and worship. I don't. It's not because it's bad singing or bad music. We have some amazing, dope musicians at our church. I don't know who they are. That's how like I'm not connected with anything musically here. And I'm really still sidebar, still really debating on if I want to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, so that's how like and y'all know usually I know the musicians some way, somehow, by connection with someone else or just simply saying, hey, what's up? My name is Julia. I play drums. Can I sit in y'all rehearsals? I haven't even had a desire to do any of that. Um, but anyway, yeah, our singers are good. Band is amazing. But they do CCM. Oh my God, bro. I be like tired. I'm tired of this. Like we don't know the words, even though yeah, I put them up on the screen. But I'm so focused on learning the words to these songs because y'all singing something new every Sunday, and I'm get it. I guess my church back home they sing pretty much the same songs every month. Um, but but I'm not saying do that like that. But like bring up the same kind. Like can we at least know the song so we can at least connect with it? Because now I don't know the song, so I'm so focused on looking at the screen, looking at the words, trying to look at and sing along. I can't really it can't really sit in for me, and that's every Sunday, unless they sing an old CCM, early CCM song. And okay, I know that, but I don't listen to CCM. I do not. It's to me, it's depressing. It's weepy. And I'm gonna say this. I said this on Sunday. I know I'm mad at that one man who got on that other show and tore up the gospel music industry. Y'all was mad, but I really want y'all to change something. Let's see if y'all do. But I will say this. I said this Sunday. CCM does not belong in a black church. I don't think it belongs in a black church. I don't. I just don't. I just think it's overtaken everything. And I understand seasons change and times change, but our foundation, like we are gospel. Where are the choirs? Like my church, we only hear choir music on first Sunday. And y'all know in the black church, what's first Sunday? Communion. So you're going to hear the songs about the blood of Jesus. You're going to hear the songs about that, the old songs, yes, but our choir will sing more current songs too. That's only on first Sunday. My church wasn't like that before the pandemic. Before the pandemic, it was choir every Sunday. I loved it. The praise and worship music, it was contemporary. It was much more current, rather, but it was not CCM. I don't know who or what decided to switch over to that because when I started going back, I was like, okay, maybe one song, one Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it be in a black church. What the churches I used to play for, especially in Houston, they would do a CCM song here and there. You know what I'm saying? But we had our black church praise and worship songs. We had our black choir songs. You know what I'm saying? We were doing Judy. Our CCM or praise and worship music was I'm gonna say current was like Judith McAllister. You know what I'm saying? Our and I know I'm talking, a lot of y'all didn't come up in church and don't know gospel, I'm just, just stick with me here. All right. I'm getting it. But yeah, so it's just, we had that. And then I'll take it even back. I grew up in church, born and raised in the church. The 90s, we had Ron Canoli. We had Carmen. Who remembers those? Like Ron Canoli and Carmen. We had, those were the songs we sang back then. My church, I grew up Kojic. I grew up Church of God in Christ, but we were very contemporary. We didn't do a lot of traditional songs. I learned and knew a lot of traditional songs, but I didn't learn a lot more until I started attending and playing for, playing for a Baptist church. I love, man. I wish church. I don't do the Church of God in Christ. We don't do the doxology, do we? 'Cause I like that. I listen to that on Ricky Diller album over and over. I don't know. I like that song. It's so, ooh, I don't. It's an old hymn. It's Baptist church. I love it. Like I'm telling you, I'm a church girl. I music, gospel. I tell y'all. Listen, y'all, and let me tell y'all might get offended at this, but let me tell y'all, and I get it because everybody, you could tell where everybody kind of stops at their relationship or where they left off at. It's more songs out there, gospel songs out there than For Every Mountain, Every Praise, Break Every Chain, I've Been Looking for You. What else? Because y'all wear them out. I mean, I get online and on IG, they'll be like, what are some gospel songs that get y'all through? Boy, I go through them comments. I'll be like, y'all, okay. Y'all know it's more than that. Like when y'all going through, y'all listen to Every Praise. No, I need some Ricky Diller, All Things work together. What's this song? Yeah, All Things, Romans 8 and 28. I need some current stuff. I need that. There are other I just be messing with people. We be us church kids, we judge a little bit. We be like, or we message each other, child, look at that comment section. But we glad y'all getting the word though. So we just joking. We just joking. We just joking. Just that's just how y'all look at, somebody who started going into church and stopped listening to secular music, but they left off at something from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Or they only thing that they like we had a youth leader at one of my churches, and she was still raising the roof, and we were like, we not doing that no more. Like, stop raising the roof. She like, who's still raising the roof? We stopped doing that with the bankhead bottles. Like, stop. Yo, oh my God. So it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You pick, that's just where you left off at. But anyway, so I know everybody been mad too. Social media be cracking me up. I be just scrolling like, y'all, what is y'all niggas arguing about now? What are y'all arguing about now that y'all not gonna change? Y'all not gonna change, especially in the church. I call it, man, especially in the church. Y'all, they was mad at somebody said something about how people was dressed for the Stellars this weekend. And the Stellars, I'll say this: if you're not in the church, you're not in a part of the Christian or gospel community. The Stellars is the gospel industry's Grammys. Okay, that's what it is. It's that. So y'all think about how they dress for the Grammys. How people show up, right? They show up. Every year I be like, the Stellars, man, y'all look soulful. Y'all look so soulful, and that's a Houston term. Everybody, like, what's soulful? Country, can't dress. Like, what? What is you wearing? You're not going to the local church musical. You going to an award show. Put that stuff on. I'm not gonna talk about the church. Put that stuff on, man, and step out. Like, upgrade. Like, I understand y'all have a standard that y'all have to keep as a gospel community and representation of the church and stuff in Christ. So you don't want to be too revealing, but shit, let me tell you who don't care. Jacqueline Carr gonna serve every time. She gonna serve. She comes through with her foot on y'all necks. And she's serving. That girl looks good. And it don't be revealing. It'd be current. Tasha Cobbs this year, from what I saw, she looked great. That was like the best I've seen her like styled. Like, she looked great, but she had a great stylist. My boy Grover styled so many artists this weekend, and he is great. Like, I loved it. But Everybody else is like, I understand you may not have a stylist, but y'all, come on, you ain't, we not going to church, so leave your church clothes to Sunday morning. Put on something else. Y'all be looking soulful. I be like, oh god. But that was my little 2 cents on it. I talked about that the other day because they were mad at one a gospel artist talking about how people were dressed, how they look. I'm not even gonna say what he said because I was like, sir, you worrying about all right, whatever. Okay. But go for it. So anyway, so that was that. But so real talk. So me and one of my good friends were having a talk today. It's crazy. This hot off the press. We were having a talk today. And of course, like me and my friends, you know how I always talk about me and my friends, we send voice memos back and forth. My other homegirl, my homegirl Taji, big ups to Taji. Same thing with me and her. We send a voicemail. So we were talking today. Um, and somehow we got out talking about dating, you know what I'm saying? And we were talking about, attraction and or the lack thereof, or how attraction changes and how you have that right for things to change because, for whatever your reason is, you have that right. And cuz I was telling her, I said I used to feel like I didn't have that right to be like, yeah, initially I was cool, but because again, you're getting to know a person. You get to know a person. I tell people, you get to know me, I'm getting to know you. As you get to know me, you may realize, like, yeah, nah, I'm good, and that's your right. I always understood that that was somebody else's right, but I never used to realize I had that right as well, right? So until lately, like I said, I've been viewing dating so differently. Like I told her today, I was like, yo, I was like, I I don't think about it. I don't think about it. I was like, I can be out and I can see someone and she can be very pretty, very attractive. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think about like I should go introduce myself and say hi and da 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 da. And I just oh, she's so pretty. Because that's not where my mind is. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I'm like, okay, again, you can't have friends. Yeah, you can have friends, Julie. You can have friends. Yeah, I can. I'm not saying I can't have friends. But I'm just not in a, just not. I'm just not in a place of dating, and I just, mm-mm. And so we were talking about that. And so she was just like, talking about meeting different people and, her experiences and stuff like that. And so we were just sharing experiences as usual. And she said something that just blew me. Because I was telling her, I said, this is what I've learned. I've learned to trust and check in with more of my feelings and my attractions to things, to people, um, to everything. Like, especially when it comes to dating, because you never I've learned this before and it came back to me. You never the person when you end a relationship, I'll say this. When you end a relationship, right? Again, I always say, take your time to heal, take your time, but I know people they just jump, boom, boom, boom. Next one person, next. And in that, I've learned like because I always look at it as a rebound. Cause that's just what it is. It's a rebound. You get out of one relationship, you start getting with somebody else immediately. That's a rebound. Come on now. But no one really admits that. Like I can admit that. I'll be like, yo, like I got into a situation with someone who I knew it was a rebound and it was hell on wheels. And I was like, I ain't doing that no more. And you weren't even who I really like would have, wanted to deal with like that on that level. And after that, I was like, I gotta stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because, even me, I was like, shit, the first person I may talk to, or try to talk to or whatever for a minute. First few people, I might, because my my eyes are open, and I don't know. Like my boy used to say, "Girl, that girl get turned off like a light switch." That woo, and it's true. Like I don't know, because I pay attention to just more than just your looks, your appearance. Yes, that's the first thing I'm gonna see, because that's the first thing that's gonna attract me to you. If I don't hear you speaking, or I don't hear you doing, or see you doing anything, you know what I'm saying. But if I just see you somewhere out, and I just see that I'm gonna see how you put together. You know what I'm saying? And then decide, yeah, I want to see what she about. And hopefully you got some depth behind that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you don't just think it's your looks that's going to carry you, because I know, yes, I'm attractive, but I don't like when people are just like, you so fine. And that's all you got to offer me, or compliments about my looks. And again, like I always say, I know what I look like every morning when I get up. I know what I look like when I put my clothes on and get ready to go somewhere. Like, I don't need that. But thank you. Yes, I appreciate those compliments. But what else you got? Right. So y'all already know how I am with that. So I'm just now, but now I'm just like paying attention to everything. Like, how is your conversation? What are you talking about? How do you handle things? Because again, it's not just me trying to figure out what's going on with you. You trying to figure out what's going on with me. And that's why I won't date nobody who's just getting out of a situation. I've talked about this last season. I'm not going to go back into it, but I'm just saying. So me and my friend, we were talking about that today, right? So we were talking about like, hey, certain things you pay attention to, and I was like, I'm really paying attention to a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm cool with if attraction is not there anymore, or my mind changed, the feelings change. You know what I'm saying? I'm not committed to nobody. You know what I'm saying? If we're just talking, we just talking, but I'm not committed. But yeah, I do owe you a conversation. I do owe you something to let you know, like, hey, I'm cool, and I'm working on that, because that's not always easy either. You know what I'm saying? But I just know that I am not ready for a relationship. I'm not ready to. I'm not intentionally looking. And this is what I told my friend today. I said, because, and I'm just gonna be straight up and honest with y'all. Like there are certain, we all have something that we would prefer to have, like there's a standard we would prefer to be at before we get into something. We should. If you got anything to you, like I always say, if you got a little couth to you, you got a little something to you, then yeah, you would. Mine is okay. I've told y'all, I'm trying to dig myself out of a financial hole. Like, I'm not trying to deal with somebody right now. Like, yes, I do okay for myself. I do, but I got stuff that I got to take care of. So I can't focus on, dating and being, I can't, I don't have the capacity. And that's just being straight up and honest. Because when I do, the reason why I know I don't, this is how I know, I am not ready to date. Because I know when I date, I am, y'all know, like, that's why I said dating for me will be a distraction, because I am all for that person. I am all about that person. Not in a clingy obsession weird way. No, it's just like I do want to be around you. I'm thinking about you. I'm going, of course, going out of my way. Not even going out of my way. I just want to go, if I'm somewhere and I want to grab something for you because I see that this is something you like, or it's something I want you to have. Yeah, like you're on my mind. I'm considering you. Now I am like, my emotions and my care and all of that is there. I don't feel none of that. None of that is on my mind. Like, man, I miss caring for someone. I miss being with someone. I miss partnership. I miss, no, none of that is there. Like, I am enjoying my solitude, and that's cool. And so that's why me and her were talking about. I was like, I am not ready. I said, that's how I know I'm not thinking about it. I'm not ready, because I'm not thinking about it. I'm not nothing. But again, it's not that I've closed that door. That door is still open for either me to walk out and see what's up, or someone to walk in and I see what's up. It's not closed. It's just, I'm just on one side of it. I'm just on one side. I'm not coming out. I'm not going into the other side right now. It's open, but I'm just not going to the other side. So it's just like, so we were talking about that, and she said, she was just like, she heard a preacher, I think she said Darius Daniels, was talking about, because she was like, you gotta watch when you coming out of a relationship, and you're trying to move on, or when you're ready to move on. She was like, you got to watch your picker. And I was like, ooh, you got to watch your picker. Because sometimes, this is what she said, he said, sometimes, when you, uh, huh, okay, the people we date from an unhealed place, right, would not be the person that we would choose if we were healed. And it's simple, but it's true. And when she said that, I was like, yo, that's something I like. Wow. Like, you think about it, because when she said it, I had to start thinking back of my previous relationships, right? The people that I dealt with. I'll go back as far as my first girlfriend in Houston. You know what I'm saying? The first person I got in a serious relationship with, she cheated on me. She was trash. She was, and I was green to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it was terrible. And then after that, I got into a situation that I should not have never got into. I should have never gotten into that situation, but I moved. Woo, right there. I cut, put her out my house, said we done. I'm done dealing with you. And boom. Next thing I know, within like the next month, you know, talking to somebody, things are moving along. Cause I wasn't even trying to be in nothing at all. I wasn't trying. Every time I end up in something is when I'm not looking for nothing. I'm not trying, because I really do be wanting to be by myself. Because I understand, like, yo, take some time, get this person out your system. You know what I'm saying? I know they say, you get them out your system by being with somebody else. No, I've always been like, I gotta get this person out my system. I don't want to think about them. I don't, I want to be, I've always known I gotta be okay with being by myself. I've always known that. You know what I'm saying? So I got into a situation should have never gotten into that. That did its damage. Got out of that, met somebody else who was really like, shouldn't have got into that. That wasn't even my type. Right? Got out of that. Wasn't in a relationship. Start entertaining something else that wasn't. So I started looking back at a lot of things like, yo. So that's why I'm like, yo, I have always been feeling like, yo, really need to take my time and heal, from some different things. I've healed from a lot. Don't get me wrong. I've made some great ass progress. Proud of myself. But there are still some things like me. I got trust issues. I ain't gonna lie. Not trusted, like feeling like you gonna cheat on me. I don't feel like I could trust myself with anybody. I can't trust me with somebody right now. I can't trust that. And I know that there are people out there that will be there, but I can't trust that somebody is gonna love me through all the seasons in my life. I can't trust that somebody's going to be understanding. I can't trust that. Like, it's just a lot of things like that I'm just like, those are my trust issues. I can't trust that you are who you really say you are. I I just, and I know you gotta trust somebody sometime. How you gonna be open to da, 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 da. I mean, I believe this, and this is what me and my friend were talking about today. And I was telling her, I was like, dang, why am I confessing a lot of first truth, like first to you, like first, like stuff I've never said to anybody. I was telling her today. And because that's my friend, like we just talk and we're straight up and that's why I said, get you some friends that you can be straight up and honest with, who gonna check you, who gonna be straight up with you, and y'all can just talk and not judge each other, but be there. And so her and I were talking, and she was just like, she said the same thing. She was just like, yeah, she was like, there's a place where I want to be in my life, in my career, in my health and things like that, in my journey spiritually and stuff like that, before I get with someone. Because what I desire, that's what she said. She said, because what I desire probably doesn't desire me right now until I get better, and I was like, yo, that is the truest thing to me. What I desire does not desire me right now, because I'm like, I already know there's some things I got to work on. There's some things that I got to focus on. There's some things that I need to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Before I feel like, for me, that I'm ready. And this is what I told her, and I'm just being straight up. I don't know. I don't know. But this is what I've always felt for me. I've always felt like I will meet the person that I desire and that desires me like the right person. Like I don't know. I just feel like I won't meet them until I'm living and fulfilling my purpose like in it. That's just me. I don't know. And that's what I told her. And that's my first time telling y'all. So y'all the second people I've ever said that to. And that's just me. That's just how I feel. And I've always felt that. That's why I'm like, I'm not cool right now with just something like, hey, you like me. Okay, that's cool. But like I am at like I'm building right now. And yes, you want someone who's going to be there through the trenches, through all that, to make sure that their intentions are pure, no doubt. That's why I always be like, I already know I'm gonna have somebody, I'm gonna meet somebody who got her own shit. She don't need me. She don't need me. She ain't gonna need me. She ain't gonna expect nothing like that from me. But what I can give, what she needs, I can give. I don't want nobody who gonna be like, well, I need, whatever comes with you, whatever comes with what you do, or whatever. No, no, she got her own. With whatever she does. I don't care if man, look. But I told her, I was like, I don't feel like I will meet that person that would that person. And that's what I said. I said, I don't think I'll meet that person that'll make me probably second guess. Like, yeah, I think I might be. I think I could start dating. And I may be wrong. I may be wrong. I'm not trying to block my blessings. I'm just saying, like, that's just what I feel because I feel like that's what I need. I don't need anybody right now and I don't have no depth, that doesn't have nothing to offer for what I need. Cause right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, like my needs are different. I got some serious needs right now, and where my intention is. So I need somebody who can understand that and be able to say, like, okay, this is what she needs, Julie. This is what you need. Okay, let's take your mind off of this. Let's focus on this. Hey, let's get out the house. Let's go do this. Let's something like I don't because I don't ask anybody for anything. Like, yo, I don't. Like, what you want to do is what you want to do. But I don't ask anybody for anything like in a relationship. Like, no, I just what you want to do is what you want to do. But I nah. Because I've learned like my needs are different. Like, that's why you have your love languages. My love language is like so different. Like, I love quality time. Like, let's hang out. Let's spend time together. Let's do things. Let's, you know, something different, but let's just do it together. Let's have fun. Let's create memories together. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. But most women, I don't know. I guess they figure, I need a new pair of sneakers or, things like, thank you. But I work from home. I don't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I got sneakers in the closet. But yes, thank you. But yeah, bring them. Yes, size 8 men. Thank you. Jordan 1s. I like Jordan lows. I like Jordan 1 lows and I like the mids. I also like Jordan 3s. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you. I love hoodies. I don't mind that, but that's not what I look for because I get that stuff. I take care of myself. I get that stuff. I may just need a person where I'm having a rough day or just rough moment in life and I can just come lay on your lap. But again, like I said, this is when that person arrives. But like I said, me and her were talking back to what we were talking about. And like she said, she was like, this is why you gotta watch your picker because think about it. Who you look at your relationship history. Look at your relationship history. What type of people have you been with? Like, and think about where you were when you met them. So that started causing me to start asking questions. Huh? So my mind immediately started, woo wee, I'm a Gemini, we gonna go. I was like, so, because again, healing is a continual thing. I hate when people be like, I'm not gonna date nobody until I'm fully healed. Now, I will say there are some things that you made that you, and that's why I talked about last episode. Your convictions are like, hey, let's not date right now until I can overcome this, or until But again, you should be with someone as well who can love you through some things and love you enough to help you heal through some things, right? I'm not saying take advantage of them and do all of that. No, I'm saying love heals a lot of things. Having a good person, a person who genuinely cares for you, who's genuinely concerned about you in your life, makes a world of a difference, y'all. I'm telling you, that's what I miss. Like I'm like, yo, I really miss that about partnership. Real partnership is like somebody who you can feel their genuine care and concern for you, and it's not just like all about them. I was dealing the person I was dealing with, and one person I shouldn't have been with. It was just always something, always something, always, always. Every time I'm like, yo, I'm thinking I could chill and chop it up with her that day. It was always something with her, and I used to always have to be there for her. Drop my shit, put it to the back burner to be there for her. But then who was there for me? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, yo, you gotta, Julie, you gotta, because who you choose is a reflection. Who you choose in your unhealed self is truly a reflection. It's a reflection of where you are. It's a reflection of your unhealed self. It's gonna be a real reflection. And so what you think is what is a beautiful, harmonious like relationship is just your unhealed attraction. I'm just gonna be honest. That's all it is. It's your unhealed attraction. And all of us have done it. I've done it. And like I said, that's why I'm like, yo, that when she said that, I was like, oh, ooh. I immediately start looking at everybody that I've dated or been in a serious relationship with, or in everybody that I may have, just kind of talked to in between or whatever. Yes, no, nah. And I'm not gonna say every one of them was bad, you know what I'm saying? But golly, I didn't always make the right decisions, the best decisions. I'm not even gonna lie. But they all taught me something. They did. And no disrespect to anybody that I've dated. They all taught me something. They did. I was wrong. I got in situations that I should not have been in. And granted, sometimes I didn't know better. I didn't know better in certain situations because I was like still green to some things, or I didn't have, like, I'm not a serial dater. I'm not. I'm not going to date multiple people at the same time. I'm not, and nor am I gonna date somebody who dates like that. Cause I'm not competing for no. You want to talk to me or not? If not, no, I'm good. Bye. How you doing? hmm You only talk to one person at a time. All right, cool. That's cool. Because for me, I don't have. First of all, I don't have the patience or the energy to talk to multiple people like that. Like I talk to my friends. I talk to multiple friends, like my homegirls and stuff. We talked around, but it's different when you trying to get to know each other. I gotta figure out, what I gotta remember what your favorite food is. Remember what movie you told me about, what show you told me about to watch. Now I'm talking like, was it you that told me? And I got a good memory, but at the same time, I just don't. I just don't. I don't. And like I don't want to have to talk every day. Like I don't. Like I don't like. I like it. Like, hey, we talk, whatever. But I'm cool with you. It ain't no hard feelings. But anyway, but yeah. So we were talking about that, and so my questions. These were my questions. I was like, so are we really meeting what's for us? Are we really meeting what's for us? I say no. Especially, and the only reason why I say no is because I say no, we aren't, especially if you're coming from relationship to relationship. I don't think so. But I'm not saying that that's like a proven study that has been done. No, that's just my opinion. I don't think we I don't think we do, because we're jumping from relationship to relationship, and we're not giving ourselves time to heal. We're not giving ourselves time to release and shed and purge, and because there's a transition. There's always, things are moving, right? Things are moving. You want to move with the time. You want to move with what's going on. You want to constantly evolve, right? So in that, as you're constantly evolving, you should be evolving rather. And so now you're in a different place, because now you're not that you don't have that part of your life anymore, right? So some people, because they don't have that part, they go looking for that part to put back in there, because that's a void that's being filled, right? That's missing. They want to fill that void. I'm scared of them people. And so I was like, yo, so are we really meeting but then I'm like, a lot of people, they don't know that they're unhealed. And so they keep, and then they don't understand why they keep meeting the same people or going into the same situations over and over and over again. Me, I didn't know. I thought, let me tell you something. Early on, now I'll say within the last 5 years, I've learned really what healing is. But before that, I didn't. I thought healing meant you don't think about that person no more. Right? That's just me, and I'm just being honest. I just thought that that's what that meant. Um, and so I was like, yeah, I don't think about none of these people no more now, because it would take me a while to get over certain relationships, and it took me a while to get over one I shouldn't have been in. It was hard, but I got over it. And after that, I was like, I don't think about that. But then the next person I started dealing with, some shit came up. And she called it out. She was like, you have not healed from that situation. I was like, what are you talking about? I don't talk to her. I don't think about her. She was like, no, that ain't what that mean. Like, and I still didn't understand it. And then I started understanding what she was saying, but it still didn't like I didn't really like get the full concept. Like, no, there's things you got to heal from. I didn't know what I needed to heal from. You know what I'm saying? I knew then I didn't I think she had questioned me about something. I didn't like it, and I kind of snapped. I was young. It was my mid-30s. Yeah, my mid-30s. But yeah, so then I started learning, like, oh no, that's not what healing means. That just healing isn't just because you don't talk to them or you don't think about them. Healing is like, okay, yeah, you don't talk to them and think about them, but if something comes up, again, are you triggered? Something may trigger it, and then now you snap, or you know what I'm saying, or you shut down or whatever. So like I didn't know there were things I needed to heal from. So there are a lot of things like, memories, there's things, and yes, get out, be sociable, hang around people, hang around your friends. I hang around my friends. I be like, I'm not looking like people just swear up and down like, oh, I know I be having people like, I know you got people, I know you got hoes, I know you got, I be on it, y'all know I be on Instagram talking to y'all. Me and Nova. I'll be on Instagram talking to y'all, or I'll be on the phone with my family, or chilling watching TV. Or like I said, I'm back in the gym. I'm in the gym. I'm in the gym now. I'm in the gym. What? Yes. Like and working on this and trying to grow and trying to reach so many people, a big audience of people that want to be a part of this community, and we talk about shit like this. Like that's you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I hang out with my friends. And most of my friends are guy friends. I hang out here. I don't have that many like homegirls like that I hang out with. My best friend is here. One of my best friends, she's here. Um, my homegirl India, I hang out in India. Trina, that's my best friend. I think that's it. As far as Sasha, I hang out with Sasha. We saw, when Sasha ready to come outside. We go eat. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. I mean, as far as like my friends that I like, the homegirls I hang out with, but everybody else I hang out with my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? We have a good time. I don't be. I can't even tell you if I know if anybody checking for me. Like that's how. But it's not like, I don't know how to talk to anybody or whatever because I know my energy is very strong. And if I find you attractive, my shyness. I used to be very shy, but I think my shyness is gone. It depends. I don't know. I don't know, but I think majority of it is gone because I used to be really shy. We I would not talk to. I would not approach a woman. I will say this: most of the women that I've dated, I never had to shoot my shot first. Like they approached me. And primarily, first of all, because as you know, I'm a part, like I said, of the LGBTQ plus community. And I'm mass presenting. I date feminine women. And a lot of the feminine women I date, it's not the weird looking ones. I'm to be straight up. I'm telling y'all right now, I've realized I am like traditional, not I won't say traditional, but I am like a real L of the alphabet. I'm a lesbian. Like so and I like women. I don't like the weird looking ones with all the piercings. And if you got it, that you got it. But I don't like, with the baggy clothes and the layered clothes and all. I like me a nice woman that's she just put together. I like a feminine woman. But I do like a dominant feminine woman. I don't want just fem like Jay can do it all. Jew got it. No, shit. I want somebody, like I tell you all the time, I want somebody to tell me no sometime. I want somebody to tell me, hey, get out your head. Get out, no, oh no, we're not doing that today, Julia. We're not. No, this is what we're gonna do. And, yeah. Mm, just don't put your hands on me. Oh, yeah, because I don't do that. But I like a little dominance. But yeah. So anyway, I don't know how I got on that. Oh yeah. So I've never had to shoot my shot because first of all, like I said, the women that I like, they look straight. They could pass for straight. I'll say that. They could pass for straight because they're not, of course, a lot of us don't walk around with rainbow shit on like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't, hey, I'm gay. We don't do that. A lot of us don't. I know I don't. Uh, so a lot of the women that I like, I can't tell. I don't know. And it's not until there are certain things I look for. I look for, if we lock eyes, if I look her way and she catch me looking, or I catch her looking and she don't break her gaze, I know what time it is. Most straight women or people who are not interested, will look and then they'll look off or try not to get caught looking. Yeah, I see you, but whatever. But yeah, if she look and she not, or if I smile or not, if we're distance away, I'll smile and wave or something or say hello. And then yeah, okay, oh, you with the shit, like you know what I'm saying, like. But or she'll approach me. Usually they approach me, and I'm like, oh, hey, I thought you were straight. Mm, hi, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what with me. With that we all yeah. So I've never had to really shoot my shot, um, but I have no problem, now in approaching anybody at all because I guess the older I've gotten, the more confident I've gotten because I'm like, first of all, I like me, I'm dope, and if you don't know, and if you don't want to experience this, it's cool. That's your loss. Like, and that's no cliche shit. Like, I'm a dope person. I really am. And everybody who meets me and experiences me on any level, whether it's romantically or platonically, my friends, they know like I'm a cool person. It's my family. Like people. Like I said, I like when people want you around. You a good person. When good people want you around, hold on, child, because the streets might want you around. That ain't. But anyway, so yeah, so I just basically I'm like, yo, I never had to shoot my shot, but now I'm in a place where I'm like, I'll talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll let you catch me staring. I'll let you catch me staring at you. No problem. Because either you can look off or you can engage, get that energy back. It ain't no skin off my back if you don't. I ain't one of these dudes that's gonna come up to you and don't know how to take rejection. Oh, honey, you don't, that's fine. Cause probably, let me tell y'all brothers something. When a woman rejects you, no one likes rejection, first of all. Let me tell you the rejection I don't like. I don't like if I applied for a job and they send that reject email, that pissed me off. That's not, get mad at that kind of rejection. Don't get mad. And even then, that rejection, I don't stay mad at that for long because there's a million other jobs out there that I can apply for. That's gonna be for me. Same thing with a woman. If I speak to her, I'm done talking about that other shit. I don't know. I just need to go talk to y'all. For the dudes that listen, like that will hear this. If a woman rejects you, bro, it is not the end of the world. There are so many women out there. And y'all mad because y'all feel like we taking them. But y'all can't stop getting mad at a woman and crashing out on her because she don't want to give you her number. What's wrong with you, yo? Like, no, I'm dead ass because that's the dumbest shit I have ever, like, how old are you? Are you 5? Are you 5? Because she didn't want to share her number with you. Now you flip out. And now she ain't shit. You a ugly so-and-so, and I don't care. And you throwing your drink and whatever and shit at her, or you following her and hitting her and being silly. Like, are you serious? Dude, you just met her. You just saw her. She could be hell on wheels. Her breath can stink so bad. That's another fear of mine that I have about dating. That people breath stink. Your breath can't stink. Huh. Her breath might be bad. She might be nasty. She might not clean up. It's a lot of these women that do not clean. She might not have no furniture, bruh. Her house might be a bounce house. She might have nothing but air mattresses all over because that's all she can do, or that's all her priorities is all jacked up. You don't know. Take that rejection as, hey, whatever it is. Well, she ain't want me. It ain't. Take it like they say. Take rejection as protection. The jobs that rejected me, yeah, they use that stupid AI system that just reject. Ain't nobody reading no resumes and shit like that. I look at it like, yo, I could have been walking into another situation that I was in at that other job. Thank you for that protection. I could have started working for another manager that micromanage. Thank you for that rejection. So now the job that I have, I'm like, okay, all right, this is much more peaceful for now. You know what I'm saying? This is all right. Like, come on, bro. You crashing out over a chick you just met? You don't know shit about her. Why? Because your ego, man, come on, dog. For real? For real? Dude, I've been ghosted. Yeah, it bothered me because I ain't never been ghosted before. And I'm like, first of all, the person that ghosted me, I think it was that. First, the person that ghosted me, bitch, I was like, sorry. See? No, it ain't I'm triggered. It's just I just be thinking about shit like, yo, you have the audacity because I didn't know myself like how much people see me. People see more in you than you see in yourself. They see you. When I go out, especially anywhere I go, people be staring. I'm like, why they? That's just how it's always been. Even before I cut my hair, even now, I be like, man, they probably just trying to figure out if I'm a man or a woman or whatever. I get called sir every damn where I go. Every day. Thank you, sir. I'm like, all right, you're welcome. Man, whatever. I ain't gonna argue with you. Hey, leave me alone. It's cool. But I always get stared at. People like look at me, like watch when I walk in. I'm like, but I walk in like I'm supposed to be there. I got confidence in who the fuck I am. I like who I am. I'm cool with who I am. I'm progressing. I'm growing. I have a confidence. And if a chick that I approach say, hey, no, I'm good. I'm okay. I ain't gonna be like, well, fuck you then, you ugly ass bitch. I ain't gonna, you ain't no. Like, okay, well that's cool, sis. That's it. and go about my business. Now dudes gotta cut this. I mean, y'all gotta cut and y'all call us emotional. Y'all women, y'all so damn emotional. Y'all. You ain't never heard of no one. I'm sure it's happened, but you don't hear about women going off on a dude that rejects her. You don't hear about that. You get on social media, you scrolling, you gonna find something. Man, arrested for assaulting woman after she refuses to give him her number. After she refuses to talk to him. First of all, sir, if you hanging out at the fucking gas station or on the street corner, no, I don't want to talk to you. Are you serious? You need to meet people that are also on the street or at the gas station hanging out there like meet them. That's my fearless ass perspective on this shit because I'm tired of that. Like that. Nah, I ain't. I don't usually, like I said, I don't get on. And this ain't no she hate me and she men, but no, I love men. I love y'all brothers. I do. Not like that. I'm not attracted to y'all. I do find y'all attractive. Some of y'all fine. Y'all know that. That ain't reason why I'm gay because I hate men. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm just gay. I mean, it is what it is. I had a boyfriend, did all that. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't hate men. I really do love y'all, but I need y'all to stop that shit. Cause for real, again, you don't know her. She might be batshit Cocoa Puffs, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She might can't read. And I know I said that ain't right. But for real, I'm saying it to you like she might can't read. But no, she might not be able to read for real. She might not be able to talk to people and handle business that you might need. Like, hey, that was me in any relationship. I know how to talk to people. You don't want to, let me talk to him. Cause y'all keep going all around. I'm getting straight to the point. This is what I need. And I'm not saying it in a way, I'm not gonna be rude or nothing, but this is what I need. I know how to insert my authority in certain areas, in certain situations. I do. I know what I'm good at. So if you get with me, I know how to talk to people. So, but she may not know how to do that. I saw my homegirl sent me something today. I was crying, laughing. She may not know how to eat steak. She might pick steak up and bite it like it's a burger. And you out in a restaurant. And now you embarrassed. Y'all don't think about that shit. Y'all don't think about like, yo, she might not have no job. She might not have any money. She might, you know what I'm saying? Of course, expect for you to do everything, run you dry. Unless that's what you want. If that's what you want, go forth. Be blessed. But I'm just saying, think about that. Like, yo, because everything, I'm big on everything happens for a reason. If she say no, keep it fucking moving, bro. It's not because she think you ugly. Excuse me. If she not interested, she not interested. It's not all just about her. It could be God speaking through her to say, tell him you're not interested because he's protecting you. I ain't trying to get all deep, but I look at stuff like that. That's why I don't really take stuff a lot personally. Like old friends I used to talk to that I don't talk to no more. Hey, that's God. Hey, whatever it is, they may be going through something, like I said, and I may not be a part of their season right now. Or I'm realizing they're not a part of my season, or they ain't really mean me no good anyway. They don't give a damn about me. So let me lead them over there, and they can't go where I'm going. Or God know I need to let them go so God can now move me forward with it. You don't know. But that's how I look at everything. I don't know. I don't have the answers for nothing because trust me, if I did, I wouldn't be talking to God every day like, God, what is going on? No, I don't know. But I'm just saying, I look at things. Pay attention. You have to be aware. Dude, bro, for real, if she says I'm not interested or no, I'm okay, keep walking. Wish her well and say, all right, I'm okay, thank you. I know it, but I know y'all not. Damn. I be helping my homeboys. I do. I mean, I don't have no homeboys that act like that, first of all, because I don't hang around people like that. I don't even know people like that. This shit I be seeing on social media and the news and stuff. I don't know no people like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, I be helping my homeboys with their girl problems. I'm gonna tell them. I would tell them the same shit. If one of my homeboys that came to me and told me that they did some shit like that, oh man, it ain't gonna be no. You got. No, I'm be like, you did what, bro? You trash, dog. Bro, you trash. You did what, dog? Like I'm gonna be so disappointed in my homeboy if he do some shit like that. Ain't tell me about it. I'm gonna really look at him differently. Like, nigga, you soft, bro, you real tender. You real tender dick. That's what that's how I talk to my boys. Like, yo, come on, bro. That ain't what we doing. Come on. You know how many other women there are out there? Some men get it. Some men understand. Some women too. They understand. It's a lot of women out there. That's why they have multiple. Cause they like it's a lot out here for me. I can't just have just one. Go out there and get what you need. It's a lot. She say no. Guess what? It's one greater than her that's gonna come along the way. We gotta stop settling. If the one that you thought was bad and cute and fine, and she turned you down and say no, don't go get the next one because that one looked like that might have been your standard. Don't go get the next one that just because she like you. Brothers have some standards too, bro. That's why I like talking to my brother, my blood brother. Big up, shout out to my brother Jack, Jr. I love you, bro. I love talking to him, man. He is so man. He's grown. He has grown. I love it. And when we talk, like we just because we both like the same thing. We just chop it up. I never thought. I love that. I love that I have that. Like, and we feel the same way about relationships and dating and stuff. And my brother's a good dude. He's a good dude. Like a big shout out. Like I said, big shout out to my little brother. I call him my little big brother. He's our little big brother. You know what I'm saying? Jay, welcome to the 40s club. He just turned 40 last month. Yeah. So I love talking to my brother, and we just talk about shit or whatever. But yeah, so anyway, so again, I know I went long, but yeah, I just really want I don't know why I went into that with the men because I'm tired of hearing about it. Like y'all because they call us emotional women. Y'all so emotional. Y'all bitch out. Y'all crash out. We crash out over reasonable shit, like stuff that we do. Yeah, yeah. And I'm all for men showing their emotions and expressing themselves, but that's some foul, and you trash if you do that. Especially as a grown up. That's why I said, how old are we? 5? Are you 5? No. She won't play with me. She ain't got to. Everybody has free will on all aspects. We have free will. She don't want to talk to you, keep it moving. All right. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I know we went long today, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And again, make sure, listen, I will always say this show is created to let you know that you are not alone. Straight up. I saw a meme about that today, and I was like, yo, that's why the Fearless Perspective show exists. So let you know you're not alone in stuff. I go through stuff. Again, I'm going to talk to y'all about my life stuff and everything that I've gone through, and because I know what it feels like to be alone. And I know what it feels like to feel alone. And I know what it feels like to feel isolated and to feel like you're the only one going through anything in life. That's the worst feeling. And I want you to know, if you're experiencing that, you are not the only person going through what you're going through. Somebody has either already gone through it or they're going through it somewhere, maybe across the world, maybe not down the street. You never know. Or they're going to go through it. Okay? We're going to be fine. I promise you. We're going to be good. I know what it's like because I still deal with some of that today. I'm like, damn, anybody else trying to dig out a hole but me? And everybody want me to do stuff. I'm like, I ain't got no money right now. Like, that's what I said. I could be straight up with my friends. I can't go. I got to sit in the house. And they be like, okay then. And they know because they know. So anyway, I love y'all. I really do. I want y'all to keep tuning in. I want y'all to stick with me because we growing. We are growing. We are growing. I want you to continue to like, share, comment. Get involved, man. I want to talk to y'all. Y'all don't be talking to me. Y'all see if y'all do comment, I respond. Talk to me. Break it down. Spell it out. Spell it out for me. That's Jill Scott in this drink. Anyway, I love y'all for real. Make sure you tune in, like the page, go to IG to the Fearless Perspective Show. Like the page so you can see the reels and share the reels and know what's up. Because sometimes I be wanting to talk to y'all on there instead of on my page. You know what I'm saying? On my personal page. But if you want to follow my personal page for the story times and all the other shenanigans and content creation and stuff I do, it's at j.smith517. But most importantly, I really want y'all to follow the show's page at the Fearless Perspective Show at IG. Okay? Do that first and then come to my page and we cool. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Make sure you love on somebody. Be kind. You see someone, smile at them, say hello, just nod. That's how you spread kindness, okay? Because you never know what somebody is dealing with. You never know what news they just got. You never know, because think about where you are mentally or where you are. Just share that. If you got good energy, share it. I have good energy, so I share it. Hey, how you doing? And people are, hi, how are you? Yeah. That's all it takes. I keep it moving. All right. So make sure y'all love on each other. Take care of yourself and find something to find joy in. All right. Much love to y'all. As always, peace.